You better get your bread out.
It's in homes like this that the United States will hold its first official votes in its presidential nominating contest.
How's it look?
So where is this caucus going to be held? Where are the people going to be?
Right here in the living room.
This is where the caucus is.
Right here, yep.
To caucus means to gather. So in Iowa's caucus, you won't see polling booths or voting machines. Instead, people meet by political party in homes, community centers, and churches. The state of just 3 million people became prominent in the U.S. election cycle through historical accident.
In 1972, there were a series of changes in how each of our political parties would select their nominee to be president of the United States, and Iowa happened to go first that year. So Iowa has been first ever since.
We will be passing out slips of paper for you to vote on.
The Republican caucus in Iowa is simple. Supporters vote by secret ballot tossed in a hat or basket. The candidate with the most votes wins delegates to go on to national conventions, where nominees for both parties are officially elected.
The Democratic caucus is a little bit more complicated. Supporters gather in the center of the room, and then they break off into groups behind the candidate they support. And that's where things get a little intense.
You'll have one faction coming and visiting, or a representative from a faction coming and visiting with another faction, and trying to swing people to their sides.
He's more committed to the party itself.
The debate between caucus goers
every candidate that is represented in this room
can be heated.
Black Lives Matter.
But he does it every time.
He does it, and it's like this.
Talk about ISIS.
Still, the results serve an important purpose.
The Iowa caucus is special just because it's the first litmus test of what Americans are feeling about the people that want to be their commander-in-chief.
But the process has one big challenge.
Because everybody has to be in one place at one time, it means that if the weather is bad, it makes it harder for people to come out and get to their caucus locations. And of course, it's Iowa. It's cold, there's a good chance of snow.
So despite months of candidates courting Iowa voters, the results of the Iowa caucus could come down to the weather. And whether supporters show up on a cold winter night. Kimberly Helkett, Al Jazeera, Des Moines, Iowa.